This week's Town Talk brings Lee Hartmann, Plymouth's Director of Planning and Development, to the set. Welcome, Lee.
Thank you.
So tell us, what is going on in Plymouth for planning and development?
Sure, there are a number of things. It's never a dull moment in the town of Plymouth for development in the community. Right now, one of the more exciting projects that's going on is the 80 Makepeace Company, which has a project, used to be called River Run, now it's called Red Brook.
This is very south Plymouth,
yeah.
right?
So we're located between
Yep.
Wareham Road and Bourne Road, and they've started work on their project. They've got 2 neighborhoods under construction right now, and I think more exciting than the homes themselves that are being built is they're also building a YMCA at that site too for the community, and so that's under construction now.
And is this YMCA, this is for anyone in the community?
Yes.
Can join this YMCA?
Yes.
And what kind of programs do they
You would
plan?
have to talk to them more about their programs themselves. I think we've spent a lot of time working with the YMCA and 80 Makepeace Company to actually get the actual physical structure built.
Okay.
And so maybe that's a good topic for a future show about what they'll actually offer
Absolutely,
there.
but they'll probably have some after-school programs,
Yes.
and so things that the community exercise and all that, but also other programs that they'll have. That's great. And then another thing I have a question about is in West Plymouth, at the end of the Colony Place, there's a big mound of dirt behind Ocean State area. What's going on there?
So we can never say for sure what will or will not happen. The developer, which is Cranberry Crescent LLC, I believe is what they call themselves, has never officially said what is going in on that site. But the long-heard rumor that I've heard in the community is the market basket.
Yes.
And we've gone recently through most everything that's needed for approvals, and the Zoning Board of Appeals has, without listing, I think the final thing is listing the names of the actual tenants there. Other than that, everything else has been done, and they've told us that they plan on breaking ground this spring on that project. 300,000 square feet. It will include some restaurants, a market, I'm told, of some sort.
Okay.
And
so there'll be other things in there other than a market.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. All right. I mean, we can't say what they are, but do you know how many? Could you say how many there might be?
There's probably a total of 1 large tenant,
Okay.
a larger big box one, a grocery type store,
Okay.
and 2 or 3 smaller tenants, as well as the restaurants and at least 1 gas station.
And of course, that road's going to connect
Right.
from Colony Place over to Carver Road.
And
correct?
that's probably the most important thing for the town, is that we will now have a connector road that goes from Commerce Way to the old Route 44 Carver Road. And we all know, if you drive that area, the pinch point of the Route 80, Route 44 intersection.
Yes.
So this new road will hopefully make travel a lot
alleviate
easier.
some of that. And
Yes.
will it be straight through? Will it be?
Go straight. We'll go straight.
Okay.
Basically, if you look right now, you can see the beginnings of it at the lights at Commerce Way. If you're on Plimpton Road, looking straight ahead, and it will connect straight through to Carver Road.
Finally, we recently on PCN did a story about Healthy Plymouth, and I was wondering if you could touch base on that. We had a summit. Can you tell me about that?
So working closely with Jordan Hospital and the school department, we just recently had a summit again where over 200 people attended. It was at the Indian Pond Country Club, and we had over 200 people attend. And basically what we're trying to do now with the hospital is we focused on complete streets, which is bicycle and walking on streets, safe routes to schools, healthy eating in schools, and healthy markets. And now we want to really look at what else should we be doing as a community. Should we look at other things? And we're focusing now more on the drug and alcohol abuse issues. And I think from that summit we heard loud and clear that we need to start to look at ways as a community, not just as the hospital or the town or the schools, how we look at the drug issue that's before the town. So I think it's exciting, and it'll be interesting to see how as a community, not just as individual groups, we're able to look at that issue.
And it's a big issue.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming and being on the set and filling us in on all that's going on in Plymouth.